Welcome to today's session. Welcome, Joseph. Yeah, we are waiting for a few more people to join. We'll be starting in the next 1 minute. So for those who have already joined, give us 1 more minute and we'll be starting shortly. Welcome once again. Yes, we are live on Facebook. I've just checked. So if you're on Facebook, welcome. If you're on Zoom here with me, welcome once again. And we'll start immediately. The rest of the people who will be joining, they'll catch up with us. And also we will have a recording online, definitely on Facebook group. That is Be Unlimited Africa Facebook group. All right, so let's get on with it. All right, let's get started. Okay, so today is our 7th session in this series of Be Unlimited Challenge. And the reason why we came up with this challenge is just to help our community of Be Unlimited Africa to be able to learn some skills, build community where we can work together and definitely defeat the harsh times that we are facing when it comes to making money and even taking care of ourselves. So today's session will be discussing how to boost your small business visibility and generate leads on a budget. Yes, because it's not all the time that you have to pay for your sales and marketing, initiatives. There are ways and means of reaching a lot more clients without having to break your back. And that's what we're going to be covering today. All right, yes, welcome, Joseph. What you're saying is that you're an AI assistant, and yes, and you're going to take some notes, yeah. That you'll also be able to see screenshots on key moments, add highlights, comments, action items to anything being said, and get an automatic summary after the meeting. Okay. Oh, you're just talking about the Ota.ai chat. No worries, no worries. Yes, we can use that to just take the summary notes. But since we are recording, I think a lot of people will also want to listen to this, and the same recording will also appear on our other platforms, even on our online school, that is amaracampus.com, We do have a school there, membership, and all these recordings will be uploaded there so that all members can actually access. All right. I'm just admitting a few more people. All right. One has dropped off. No worries. Okay. Yes. So we are just starting. Welcome, Marion. And I think I saw someone else, but no worries. Let's just continue. So for introduction, let me first introduce myself because yesterday, or is it last week, I got a question. And what are the other things that we can work on together? And therefore, today, I want to introduce myself by listing on all the things that we can work on together. I'm Lucy Munga. I'm a certified coach. I'm also accredited by the International Coach Federation. And I mainly focus on business coaching. Business coaching is not just the coaching aspect. I also do a lot when it comes to training, mentorship, and business consultancy. And I don't just look at the business only that you're running. I also look at you yourself as a person, right? Because for you to be able to build a thriving business, you got to be somebody who is has all what it takes. Do you have the relevant skills? Are you motivated enough? Do you have the right energy? Do you have the right, branding, personal branding, other than the business branding? So as a business coach, I am all in one. And Amara Capital Limited, which is a company that I run, we are here to support you in many, many different ways. We also support you in, like for today's session, in helping you go online and view and even amplify your brand, in a personal brand, your business brand, and whatever you want to amplify out there to be able to capture a lot more clients. And as you can see at the bottom of this particular slide, I have Be Unlimited Africa and I have Double Your Business. These are our hashtags. What we mean by this is that Be Unlimited Africa is us as Africans. We are not second-rated individuals. We can do magic. We can do lots of things. We can build our own continent, not just the country where you come from, but even the continent. So what I'm saying today is that you're able to reach not just your locality or even your country. You're able to build your visibility within the continent and beyond. Yeah. And secondly, you're not limited to what you were taught in school, right? You may have been taught a certain skill. Maybe you're a tech expert, but you're not limited to that. Perhaps maybe somewhere along the way you discovered you have a talent, you have a gift, you have something that you can offer the world, right? Don't be limited to that. And that is why we have the Be Unlimited Africa as our hashtag. And it's also kind of our brand name because these are Be Unlimited Africa Challenge. We also have Be Unlimited Africa Summit that we have once a year at the end of the years. And this year it will come in November. Last year it was in October. And I'll be announcing that as we go along. The other item is about Double Your Business. The moment you start working with us, the minimum you can achieve within the period that we set out for you is to double what you already have. So let's assume you have a certain level of income and you want to double that. We just have to craft the goals. How do you double that? If let's say you have a certain percentage of market share, we say as a minimum, you can double that. But depends on what you want to achieve. If let's say it's after 12 months, you want to triple, you want to quadruple, you want to 10x, we can set those goals with you. And we build that particular presence with you. So myself as Lucy Munga, I am your business coach, and I don't only look at your business, I also look at you because I believe you as a person, you need to be skilled, motivated, energized, with all the courage that you need to be able to deliver what you will deliver. But that's something we'll be breaking down into smaller chunks as we go along. And as you can see, today's session, we are only looking at this particular topic. If I could go to the first slide, how to boost your small business visibility and generate leads on a budget. So today we are just looking at visibility, which is a very small aspect of it. If you join our Be Unlimited Africa paid membership, which you can see in amaracampus.com online. If you go to amaracampus.com, you should be able to see the Be Unlimited Africa membership. And if you subscribe to that, there's a lot of online material in there. Currently, we have over 40 recorded sessions in there, and we are still adding more. We should be having over 100 as we go along. And yes, and over and above that, there is also one-on-one coaching sessions, mentorship in groups, and so on, and consultancy work that we can do for you. So just keep looking out to what we can offer, and you can side chat me, you can text, you can type in the comment section below on what you're expecting today, what you would expect to achieve as you go along, because I believe in delivering exactly what you need for your business. Yes, times are not easy now, and that is why sometimes I do these free sessions, because I believe givers gain. That is one thing we also say in BNI. I'm a member of Business Network International, which is a global organization where we support each other in building our businesses, and we believe givers gain. It's just one of our mottos in there, right? And so, and this year our theme is Thrive Despite the Odds. Yes, we are in a different situation, not just in Kenya, but even globally. And we have to definitely support one another. And we have to thrive. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter in which conditions you're born in. At least in Kenya, we do have some peace and unity, and our national anthem does tell us that. So we must thrive despite the odds. There are so many people who would love to be in Kenya, in a peaceful country. So the fact that we have that peace, we can leverage on that and be able to build our businesses, build everything that we have always imagined, and bring our dreams to reality. All right, so you can find these webinar replays on our Facebook group, that is Be Unlimited Africa Community. That is the link which I'll be sharing. I think I should share right now, right? So that for those who are logged in, and welcome so much, all of you who have just come in. I think I've seen quite a few of you. Dorcas, Elizabeth, Joan, Joseph, yes, Karibu Sana, Marion, Michelle, welcome, welcome, welcome. So if you are not yet a member of the Be Unlimited Africa Facebook community, let me just paste that link so that, oops, I think we have gone out, but no worries. Let me just paste that link shortly, and then I'll bring back the slides. Okay, 1 minute. I'm just pasting here on our chat on Zoom. For those who are watching us from Facebook, we'll do that shortly or later, so don't feel left out. But if you're already on Facebook, then you're already on Facebook, Be Unlimited Africa Community Facebook group. Yes, these webinars do take place every Friday after every 2 weeks. Yeah, so the other one is in 2 weeks from now. That will be the end of this month. It's on Friday mornings at 7 a.m. and it's all recorded, and also, other than the Facebook group, they are also uploaded. So in today's session, we will be discussing what are these cost-effective strategies that will help you to get noticed and drive business growth. And remember, the word is cost effective. There are many ways you can do it if you have the budget, but I'm thinking, since I'm talking with SME community, sometimes you want to lower that budget, and that is one of our aim, is to help you lower that budget of doing business. So question, what are you currently using to build your business? Visibility, I mean, to get your business, the brand, known. Is it a one-to-one? Do you only talk to people in your church, or what are you doing today? Maybe you could type a comment in the comment section, so that as we go along, we can understand. Or are you making some flyers and posting on WhatsApp? What strategies are you using to make sure that your business, your brand, is visible? You can type in the comment section in the chat. Let me check on Facebook whether someone is typing. I usually have quite a number on Facebook as well. If you're on Facebook also, please type there. If you're on Zoom, type in the comment section, what are you using currently? Do you make flyers? Do you just talk to your friends? Are you in a Facebook group where you just discuss amongst yourselves? Or are you doing nothing? So if you don't type something, I will assume you're doing nothing, and therefore we'll go through all the points in depth. And I hope that that will be good. All right, let's continue as you type so that we can complete on time. Okay, great. The first step to build your visibility is to leverage on the power of social media. I'm sure a lot of you know about this, perhaps you have a Facebook profile somewhere, perhaps you're typing something in your Facebook, perhaps you're even posting something on your WhatsApp. But how do you leverage on this power of social media? And one thing I got a while back is that someone told me, when do you even use all these Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn? At what point? And at what point am I serving my clients? Isn't that overwhelming? Is that a lot of work? But today we are going to just break down a few of that. But once you join the community, we can have more sessions, even one-to-one sessions where we can discuss. Okay, let me check here what you're typing. Yes, Dorcas uses Canva to design and leverage on ChatGPT on pushing content. Excellent, Dorcas. That's quite great. All right. Okay, Joseph is telling us about the otsa.ai and the content you can follow from there. Okay, so Dorcas has said there's ChatGPT that you can use to build your content, and there's also Canva that you can use to build, or rather to design your flyers. Thanks, Dorcas, for that. So create engaging content on platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So what I would assume maybe Dorcas does, and people like that who use that content, is that after building those flyers, they're able now to post all those flyers into Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever, even TikTok. And even if you can do, small, short video clips, you can also post them on all those spaces. Actually, Canva can give you all that, templates to be able to build flyers, infographics. You can also build some small video clips and so on. So you can Google what is canva.com and find out how it works. Otherwise, you can join our session so that we can demo to you. Then the other item you're being asked to do, don't just post anything. Share behind the scenes glimpses. That is one item. The other one is customer success stories and also tips related to your industry. I like these 3 points. Why? Number one, as much as we are pushing our products and services, sometimes most people, as we said earlier, they buy from you because they trust you. And they have moved through the 3 stages I've always repeated. They have liked you, they have, are connected with you, and also they trust you, yeah? And from there, once they trust you, is when perhaps they can buy from you. So when you start sharing behind the scenes who you are, your fun stories over and above the topics that relate to your industry, or over and above the topics that you're selling to them, or your products and services that you're selling to them, or even some stories about your customers and how the customers are experiencing your products and services. So your flyers, the ones you're designing using Canva, or the ones you're building, your stories that you're writing, your blogs that you're writing, should actually relate to you and your business. And that way, when a potential client sees a 360 degrees about you, they'll most likely connect with you because they can relate with 1 or 2 things that you have experienced, and they're able to connect with you a lot easier. Yeah. Then the last statement on this particular first point is that encourages encourage user-generated content to build a community. Remember, consistency is key. Let me speak about the last statement, because I've dealt with a few people, and we have started building all the online presence using all the social media and all the other tools. However, they a number of them I've seen, they lack this consistency. Consistency is what makes your potential clients keep following you and keep engaging with you so that they can start now connecting. Yeah, because you said you must know, like, and trust. Once you know somebody, you may not immediately buy from them, but after connecting and engaging consistently with that person, you will start liking them because perhaps you're seeing different sides and different angles of that person. And then when you start trusting, yeah, is when now that customer will buy from you. And the only way to move from know, like, and trust is by this consistent engaging with your potential client, right? I remember even speaking with someone who said, but they're not buying. I've already talked to all of them and they're not buying, right? Some of them, I call them every day, every night, and whatever. Again, if you have become too pushy, they will not buy because people don't like being sold to, but they like buying. You have to figure out where the balance is. And I've repeated this a lot of times. So this particular first point is very, very, very important, right? You can leverage on the power of social media, but use it intelligent. What is that you're posting on the social media? And you can start with these 3 items that we are sharing today. There are a lot more things you can share. Number 1 is customer success stories. Number 2 is you're sharing behind the scenes, glimpses about yourself, not just your products and services. It's also about you and your lifestyle. Because people who admire you, they don't necessarily admire your products and services. They admire your lifestyle, the things you're engaged in, the people you're talking to, yeah, and that's what they admire. If they don't know that side of you, they may not be able to connect easily. And lastly, the tips relating to your industry. Remember, you're on a sales mission, so definitely you got to speak about your products and services, but you got to know when, where, and how. Those are some things that we actually demonstrate during our business mentorship sessions, and you can join using the link so that we can invite you to those sessions. The other one is harness the power of email marketing. That's another thing I've realized. In fact, since I've dealt with a lot of Kenyans, although I have dealt with many other people who are not in Kenya, but in Kenya, one thing I've realized, people believe a lot on WhatsApp and flyers. WhatsApp and just dumping flyers. Remember, there are so many other people with flyers, and they're also in these WhatsApp groups. But what is this that makes that flyer stand out so that someone can stop scrolling and actually read what you have actually posted in there, right? Number 2, when someone sees this flyer for the first time and you want to engage this person consistently so that you can move them from no like to trusting you and start buying, when is the second time they'll see you and the third time? And this is where email marketing comes in handy, because with emails, they are able to receive those emails several times. They may not read this week's email, but they may read next week's email. But once you keep engaging, not just on Facebook or on WhatsApp, you're also keeping their contacts so that they're able to see you a lot more often. Yeah. So what we are saying is that build an email list by offering valuable content or exclusive discounts to subscribers. Send out regular newsletters with updates, promotions, helpful resources, and personalize your messages to connect with your audience and drive conversations. Yes, newsletters are very key, because once you have, let's say, a monthly newsletter, and you're consistently doing a monthly newsletter, that means your audience on email will be expecting. That's number 1. Number 2, a newsletter also gives a holistic view of perhaps what's happening that month. Or if, let's say, you're sending it every 2 weeks, what's happening within those 2 weeks, and what do they expect in 2 weeks to come. The last one is about personalized messages. Sometimes when you're sending all these messages to people, let's say it's WhatsApp, those messages are generic and only the people who are interested in reading your message will read. But on email, your email marketing actually helps you in clustering different types of your clientele, and you're able now to send different types of messages to those people. You can even automate your email marketing so that some messages go out at certain times to certain category of people without you having to write emails all the time. Again, when it comes to email marketing, you can also do your e-newsletters there, and also you can pre-write those emails well in advance and just schedule them, and so that you can save time. So email marketing is very key. Again, you're welcome to have conversations with us so that we can set all this up for you. All right. So, but I always say email marketing, as much as it's not used a lot, it's very important. It has helped us convert a lot of business or potential or prospects into our clients. The other one is to collaborate with influencers. I know a lot of people in Kenya, we have a lot of influencers. And have you attempted, actually, I don't know, you can comment in the comment section. Have you ever attempted to invite an influencer to help you promote your product or service? Because influencers, majority of them, do have quite some good following. And perhaps if you can tap into that hundreds of thousands of followers, you may be able to market. Has anyone tried? We can comment here, yes or no. Comment yes or no. If it's yes, maybe you can tell us what was your experience before we go ahead. What was your experience? Have you ever? No? Anyone else with a no or a yes? Let me check also on Facebook. Do you have a no or a yes? Thanks, Chef Gate. Sorry, Chef Mary Kate. You're on Facebook. You can let us know. All right.
Let me share.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, I connected with an influencer once, and he promised to help, but they were never available. They were so busy, and then they were not consistent. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Marion, for that input. Yes, they are available, but from Marion's experience, they were not available, and yet she didn't get the value out of it. I also tried one, and in fact, in this particular one, you were to give him a poster or a small clip to post for you. But I think their networks, what I felt that time, that is more than 2 years ago, I think that their networks are pretty clustered, and the only time he put up my advert was, I think, 24 hours for the day. It was just on Instagram. So within those 24 hours, definitely very few people had. I actually checked to see whether anybody had seen it, but I think the traffic is a little bit too high. So perhaps the way you connect with influencers ought to be slightly different. And maybe before I leave this particular slide, we can speak about it. But what I'm saying here is that identify a micro influencer or industry expert who align with your brand values. This is so key. Who aligns with your brand values? Because again, you do not want to go to somebody who might destroy your brand. You have to protect your brand. So the other thing is that offer them free products or services in exchange for honest reviews or shortcuts, right? So perhaps that is something else we missed, myself and Marion, that what is this that we offered them in exchange other than just, yeah. The other one, perhaps it's money, because some of them ask for money actually, yeah. You could have paid for that particular ad, yeah. But what else? The other one is the authentic recommendations can reach their followers and generate interest in your business, yes. So that is the bottom line. We want their audience to actually be able to view and to follow. But what I learned from my lesson was that you cannot do a one time with an influencer. It's got to be a long term, maybe 6 months, 1 year, kind of engagement, and then they go out of their way and even dressed as a brand, with your brand and everything, even if it's t-shirts or whatever you give them, so that they can build that. And I've seen a lot of corporates doing that. And as much as those influencers are doing that, they're also showcasing your products and services. They're speaking about your products and services. And eventually, yeah, as the more you speak about it, the more they speak about your product, the more their followers will start believing and will purchase. But they cannot do that for a day or a week or even a month. they'll have to do it for a period of time. So the take home from this particular point is, if you have to go through the influencers, please sign up a long-term kind of a project, whereby they can promote you. The other one is about participate in local events. Find local trade shows, fairs, community events where you can set up a booth or participate as a speaker. Network with attendees, distribute business cards or flyers, and engage in conversations. Establish face-to-face connections can also lead to valuable leads. I think this is what most of us do. Yeah, we do network, we do meet people, we give them our business cards, we talk to them. Yes, and perhaps this is the only way most people know how to do business, is to do that one-on-one. But if you want to reach global markets and everything, you definitely need your online presence, not just the physical ones. But even the physical ones, you may find one or two people who can give you referrals that are global. So all these work together to support your business growth. And you can imagine, even in your local events, you may not even have to pay anything. It could be your church, it could be your your neighborhood, and so on, or your friends, your former schoolmates, and yeah. Okay, you can continue commenting on what you're taking away from today's session. I'll read as I go along. And welcome once more to the new people who've just joined. We are continuing. The recording is actually on Facebook, and also it's on amaracampus.com. We have a membership there, and you should be able to subscribe, and then you have more than 40 plus recordings, plus more trainings that are going on the membership portal in the amaracampus.com. All right. The fifth one is optimize your website for search engines. Yes, you need to get your websites optimized. So if you do not have a website, you can also speak with us. We can actually build for you, get it optimized, and so on. So research keywords related to your business and incorporate them naturally into your website content. Use mega tags, optimize images, improve site speed for better search engine rankings. Because a well-optimized website can attract organic traffic and potential customers. Yes, a majority of people use websites just like a place where you've written something, but they don't necessarily drive traffic there. You got to find a way of driving traffic to your website, because you spent money on it, and that's number one. Number two, you've also written a bit about yourself and your products and services. So when these people come to you, they do not ask too many questions, and you save on time because they've already gone through your website and they have understood basics about what you do. So they'll just be asking a few questions to be able to close that deal, for you to be able to close that deal. So have a good interactive website, one that is catchy. It describes your products and services, about yourself, and make sure you drive traffic there, so that your prospects are able to learn more about you. All right. So the next point is about encourage online reviews. Ask satisfied customers to leave reviews on platforms like Google, or Yelp. This is not used in Africa. Facebook. Positive reviews build trust and credibility, attracting new customers, and respond to reviews promptly, both positive and negative, to show your commitment to customer satisfaction. Always be interactive. When somebody comments or likes or says something on your your whatever you put online, always respond. But even if it's a negative comment, be very positive, right? Don't delete that comment, right? Like, for example, I do have a YouTube channel. We have the Facebook group, the profile, the page. We have Twitter. We have all this stuff. And we do get a lot of comments. Some are good, some are asking questions, others have their own doubts. But we try our level best to give them just some feedback in what they comment. Even if it's a like, make sure you like all the comments. Yeah, that way the person feels that you read and you appreciated their contribution. So always make sure that you respond to what people are putting online. Okay. The other thing is that do not shy away from asking your satisfied customers from giving you a recommendation or a review. If it's a website and you have a blog, just ask them to leave a comment. If you have given them a service, you can even ask them, can you do a short clip, a video for, as a satisfied customer? Like those ones who are very happy, ask them, just to say something small, and those clips, then you can post them with your links and your contacts details, so that people can see actually you do have satisfied customers. So I don't know why in Africa we are shy away from asking people, give me a review, give me a write-up, a recommendation, and just ask. And no is the worst answer you can get. All right. Collaborate with complementary businesses. That is, identify other local businesses that can complement your offering. Cross-promote each other by sharing social media posts featuring each other's products and services, or offering joint promotions. And this way you can tap into each other's customer base and expand your reach. Yes. For example, Amara Campus, we specialize on the digital marketing, coaching, training, mentorship for businesses. And we do collaborate with financial management advisors, right? Because we don't specialize in that, although we have some elements of it. And with that, we are able now to bring in a bigger market share and a lot of prospects to our environment, so that the financial management colleagues can also give their services. We can also give our services to the same clients. So do not shy away from getting people whose products and services complement yours. In fact, from today, if there's something you're taking home, is who is this who has services or products that can complement mine, and we can work together. And then just start having a conversation. How can we work together? You can just have a discussion and then go out as a team, right? Go out as a team. Like, for example, I'm a business coach, and maybe there is a wellness coach, for example. We can meet the same client because they're offering wellness services, and I'm also offering business services, right? So let's all team up, and because a team works more effectively than just an individual. So if there's anything you're taking home today, it's this one. So from here, just find out who is that who can work with you, and to be able to build your profile. Because sometimes when you're all by yourself making the calls and so on, and trying to close those deals, it can be tiresome. So, but if you combine your energies, is much better. Then run targeted online ad campaigns. Use platforms like Facebook ads or Google ads to run targeted campaigns based on demographics and interests or behaviors. Set a budget that works for you, optimize your ads, and track the results. Online advertising allows you to reach a specific audience and increase brand visibility. This is the only slide where we are talking about how you can use money. Because of course, Facebook ads and Google ads, you must pay some money, right? Because sometimes you have a training or something that it will actually sell. Assume you start by doing organic marketing, and then you get a good audience. So at one point, you may want to just pay some money so that this particular ad can reach more audience of a similar type. For example, in Facebook ads, there's a way when you're advertising, you can identify the characteristics of the people that ad should reach based on your current clientele, right? So you can say people of this age, with these careers, with this maybe education level, and in this geographical location. And Facebook will be able to target those people because your current clients or your current customers are in those kind of demographics, right? Yeah, and their interests and their behaviors are like that. So you just tell Facebook, please do this and that. Google ads as well. And therefore, when you're spending the money, for sure you're targeting people that you've already served before and have been happy with your products and services. The problem with these ads is if you don't identify, they just throw your money everywhere and anybody sees them. And when you look at statistics at the bottom here, I'm talking about track your results. Like when you look at statistics, there are so many people who viewed your ad, but nobody has converted. It's because perhaps it was thrown all over and it was not very specific to a certain, clientele or type of a target. So yes, so this is again something that we can go through on how to set it all up so that you can actually be copying that template for your new ads and going forward. We just designed for you the basic one, the targeted clients. We designed for you that, and then and even the platform and how it will look like. Yes, so you can if you have any questions, I said you can type them so that we can look at them. The other item is about engage with online communities. Join relevant online forums like Facebook groups. There's Reddit. Reddit is one of the communities. There's also Quora. You can also join those communities. They have different types of how to engage. Like Reddit and Quora is where you can actually ask a question, and a lot of people all over the world can respond to that question. Sometimes we use these platforms when you're doing some sort of research. Yeah, you're researching on a certain topic and whether it will sell or not. And before you even start building material, if you're a trainer, for instance, you can go out there in Reddit and Quora and join those communities and ask questions, ask, how people feel about it or whatever question you ask, and then the feedback you get, you can use it to modify your material or your whatever you wanted to do with the question. So this is where you share your expertise, answer questions, and provide valuable insights. Be genuine and avoid direct self-promotion by building trust. Don't do self-promotion. And then by building trust, you can establish yourself as an authority and attract potential leads. It's true, because your utmost goal is to build trust. And that is what I've been preaching all along. That the moment people start trusting you, you'll not even need to follow them. They will come to you and ask you, yes, I have been listening to you and I've seen this and that. Can we then discuss how you can offer me this service? Yeah. I spoke about somebody who I think who attended some of my sessions in 2021 and only appeared this year, 2023. And yes, to have a conversation on how we can move forward. So the issue here, always remember, is to build trust. Okay, make sure that the following you have is not coerced. It's a following that wants to follow you. It's because they are seeing some value in what you're doing. All right, and also joining those communities. Make sure if you use Facebook or whatever, Instagram, join those groups. See what people are doing. Sometimes even engage a lot more. Comment, give feedback, share valuable information so that you can also be visible in those groups. Don't just use your social media just for basic things. Use them strategically. Use your time strategically so that you can also be visible in those groups. They can see you're actually a thought leader in that or an expert in that certain area because of the way you respond to comments. Yeah, you share valuable information. You share openly. Yeah, I talked about give as gain in the beginning, and that is my mantra for now. All right, and the bonus, yes, it was supposed to be 9 points, but the 10th one is offer referral programs. Encourage existing customers to refer their friends and family by offering incentives like discounts, exclusive offers, referral rewards. Word of mouth marketing is powerful and cost effective, and happy customers can become your brand ambassadors and help drive new leads. This is the utmost. When people are happy and speak about you positively, you may even get 10 more people out of having done something very small. And it's something that I've actually experienced. People who didn't even buy, but just because when they came and we met, I usually offer a 90 minutes free session. If you go to my lucymunga.com, you'll be able to book my calendar. And once I give you that free session, it doesn't mean that you have to buy. But I've gotten people who have been referred by those people who just came for a free session, right? So they went and talked about it and what they got. It was all free, and they brought in people. So it's not every time that you must get cash out of people. So any questions so far? I think that was the last point, but I want to show you something different before you drop off. I have some good news for you today. Let me see whether we have a comment on our Facebook. And if you have any on the Zoom, please do comment below. Oh, Chef Mary Kate, she's saying that she has never used an influencer. I hope that point that I shared, Kate, is about influencers. Yes, it depends on the contract that you have with them for you to get value out of it. Okay, thanks, Kate, for that. So, any other comment? So remember, building visibility and generating leads for your small business doesn't have to break your bank. Get creative, stay consistent, and leverage on power of digital marketing tools and strategies. We are lucky today we all have all this online presence and almost everybody has a smartphone. So it's up to us to be very creative on how we utilize our social media, our digital marketing tools, and how creative we are in passing our messages. So what are your takeaways today? What are your takeaways today? And what is this one thing that you're going to do? Let's have that comment. What is that one thing that you're going to do from today's session? You can type in the comment section. That one thing that you're going to do from today's session. All right, as you type that, let's go to the next thing. I've talked about our digital marketing services. The DIY is do it yourself, and do for you is where we take over your digital marketing for your organization. And we actually amplify your brand globally, right? For do it yourself is where we teach you, we train you, we help you build all these, use all these tools, but only those that are essential for your business, right? Not all, you may not be able to use all what I have on the screen right now. But one thing I said is important to go for email marketing. Paid traffic, use it as and when is important. Organic traffic is a must. Definitely, almost everyone is doing that. You can just put your flyers everywhere. You can also open a YouTube channel. If you have anything to say, you just upload there. Content marketing, your blogs and so on. We can, even YouTube, we can actually support you in that. So, yes, you can just chat me, or if you have a question, you can let me know. And yes, these are our services, the digital marketing. Build your own business is where we work with small businesses or even startups to build a business. And also we help you build your courses online. Mainly we get our trainers, anybody, with a service, yeah. Marion will update her social media pages. Yeah, thanks, Marion. In fact, this you've reminded me about something. Make sure that your brand or your your social media pages have a similar brand, yeah, like the profile picture you use, the way you describe yourself, yeah. If you have opened a Facebook page or a Facebook profile or a Facebook group, you remember there are those three types on Facebook. Make sure that you are very consistent. Even if you go to YouTube and you open a YouTube channel, your brand actually is consistent in all those platforms, even on Twitter, so that when someone sees you in one place, they don't struggle to find you in the other place. So as you update them, Marion, just keep that consistency, and even the colors and everything, make sure all those things are consistent. And that makes sure that when your potential client goes to a different platform, because some people prefer Twitter, others prefer Instagram, others prefer Facebook, because it depends on where someone spends their time. So you who is trying to market your products and services, it's good to be visible in all of them. It doesn't mean that you have different messages in all of them. You can have one flyer, but you're posting in all platforms. That means you're saving on posting. There are also tools that you can use to post for you, right? That, like, you can make 10 flyers and you say each flyer goes for one per day. So the next 10 days you've made the flyers, and each flyer is posted into 3-5 different platforms by a certain tool. So you don't have to do all this every day. There's some tools we can work with, and there are several of them. Some of them are free, some of them you can upgrade, and get them a paid version depending on what you want to achieve, right? So just contact us. Some of this information we can just share with you so that we can you can just get started, right? So for today's participants, definitely, thank you so much for attending. But before we go, I want to introduce to you again, this we introduced yesterday, the Be Unlimited challenge, which is a membership, and it's all on amaracampus.com. So this particular session, which is free and occurs twice a month, it's actually on both Facebook, and now, since I've been getting comments of where is the recording, right? Some recording may go to YouTube, but some we want to start putting them on Telegram. Yeah, why the Telegram? Because Telegram, you can see all the things that have been posted there forever and ever, and the team can grow. But the Telegram is we are starting on it. Facebook, we are already there. It's I've just shared that link for those who are not there, who just joined. Let me share the link again right here. So that's how you get to the group. And then to register for this, you're already registered now that you're here with me. Yes, Jeff, good morning, coach. Please paste the link at the end of a presentation. Yes, I've just pasted the one for Facebook there. Jeff, you can find it there. For the paid version, which I talked about, the community, that is the second one I've just pasted there. The Telegram, we've just put everything in there recently, and you can also have it. I've pasted it there. The first one is the one you already used to join this particular session. So Telegram is very new. You'll find maybe there is 5 people in there, but Facebook, we are many there, but some people are having it difficult to scroll down Facebook to see the past events. And that is how I'm starting to get the comments of, can I have a link? Can I have a link? But Telegram, once you scroll up, you'll be able to find all those links for all our past events. You can start from the first one. Today's was the 7th one, and you should be able to see that. And what I also said is that the paid version, we have 40 plus sessions in there. Some of them have never been actually been shared because they are just lectures and training sessions. They're also downloadable, some ebooks, some workbooks. So there's a lot more you find on the paid version of the Be Unlimited Challenge membership version. So you have the link. You should be able to join all of them or any that you like. All right, our next session is on the 28th of July, same time. And thank you so much. So if you want to speak to us, just join all those groups. We are also, we are Amara Capital Limited on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, but we do have a page on Facebook called Life Purpose with Lucy Munga, and also on YouTube is Life Purpose with Lucy Munga, and the 2 websites there. That's amaracampus.com and lucymunga.com. You should be able to get lot more information there. Sorry, my voice. I think I need to take something. Yes, but at least we are done. If you have a question, please, this is the time to ask. I'm here to respond to any questions. Any questions, comments, requests, observations, please do post them there, because we have come to the end of the session. Sorry. All right, let's see questions. Yes, Marion, great. Marion says, I will partner with others. Yes, just look for a few people, not necessarily in your industry, but who have similar clients as you, right? So that when they are pitching for their services, you can also work together and pitch for services together, right? like coaches and yourself, Marion, I think you're a therapist, if I'm not wrong, a psychologist. Coaches and psychologists work together. We can work with you, Marion. Okay. So it's something we can discuss on the separately and see how that can work out. The other thing is ensure you join as many groups as possible. Yeah. In terms of networking, sometimes you don't even need to be speaking about your products and services, right? You're just doing other things. Like, for example, I talked about Business Network International. There, it's for business purposes. I'm also a Rotarian, right? Where our work is CSR, give back to the community. In fact, we hardly talk about our business. But again, you get known, and when people look for you online, they find what you do. You don't even have to say it. And then they start asking you about it. So it's a matter of just finding the right places to connect with like-minded people and people actually you resonate with. It's not everybody, yeah? So you have to be extremely selective on the type of people that you want to connect with. Any other comment? Thanks, Marion, for that one. Any other comments? Okay. So it's been a pleasure having you today. I've truly enjoyed myself. All right. And if you have more questions, you can continue typing there. I'm here for you listening in. I can see we are still online. Thank you so much. It's a goodbye for now.